Savannah is the oldest city in the U.S. state of Georgia and is the county seat of Chatham County. Established in 1733, the city of Savannah became the British colonial capital of the province of Georgia and later the first state capital of Georgia. A strategic port city in the American Revolution and during the American Civil War, Savannah is today an industrial center and an important Atlantic seaport. It is Georgia's fifth-largest city and third-largest metropolitan area. Each year Savannah attracts millions of visitors to its cobblestone streets, parks, and notable historic buildings. The birthplace of Juliette Gordon Low, the Georgia Historical Society, the Telfair Academy of Arts and Sciences, the First African Baptist Church, Temple Mikveh Israel, and the Central of Georgia Railway Roundhouse Complex. Savannah's downtown area, which includes the Savannah Historic District, the Savannah Victorian Historic District, and 22 park-like squares, is one of the largest national historic landmark districts in the United States. Downtown Savannah largely retains the original town plan prescribed by founder James Oglethorpe. Savannah was the host city for the sailing competitions during the 1996 Summer Olympics held in Atlanta. History. On February 12, 1733, General James Oglethorpe and settlers from the Shipan landed at Yamacraw Bluff and were greeted by Tomochichi, the Yamacraws, and Indian traders John and Mary Musgrove. Mary Musgrove often served as an interpreter. The city of Savannah was founded on that date, along with the colony of Georgia. In 1751, Savannah and the rest of Georgia became a royal colony and Savannah was made the colonial capital of Georgia. By the outbreak of the American Revolutionary War, Savannah had become the southernmost commercial port of the 13 colonies. British troops took the city in 1778, and the following year a combined force of American and French soldiers failed to rout the British at the Siege of Savannah. The British did not leave the city until July 1782. Savannah, a prosperous seaport throughout the 19th century, was the Confederacy's sixth most populous city and the prime objective of General William T. Sherman's March to the Sea. Early on December 21, 1864, local authorities negotiated a peaceful surrender to save Savannah from destruction, and Union troops marched into the city at dawn. Savannah was named for the Savannah River, which probably derives from variant names for the Shawnee, a Native American people who migrated to the river in the 1680s. The Shawnee destroyed another native people, the Westo, and occupied their lands at the head of the Savannah River's navigation on the Fall Line, near present-day Augusta. These Shawnee, whose native name was Sawanokee, were known by several local variants, including Shano, Savano, Savannah and Savannah. Another theory is that the name Savannah refers to the extensive marshlands surrounding the river for miles inland, and is derived from the English term savanna, a kind of tropical grassland, which was borrowed by the English from Spanish sabana and used in the southern colonies. Still other theories suggest that the name Savannah originates from Algonquin terms, meaning not only southerners but perhaps salt. Geography. Savannah lies on the Savannah River, approximately 20 miles upriver from the Atlantic Ocean. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 108.7 square miles, of which 103.1 square miles is land and 5.6 square miles is water. Savannah is the primary port on the Savannah River and the largest port in the state of Georgia. It is also located near the U.S. Intracoastal Waterway. Georgia's Ogeechee River flows toward the Atlantic Ocean some 16 miles south of downtown Savannah. Savannah is prone to flooding. 5 canals and several pumping stations have been built to help reduce the effects. Fell Street Canal, Pipe Makers Canal, Caton Canal, Springfield Canal and Casey Canal. The first 4 draining north into the Savannah River and the last, the Casey, draining south into the Vernon River. Climate: Savannah's climate is classified as humid subtropical. In the deep south, this climate is characterized by long and almost tropical summers, with temperatures reaching freezing on only 24 days in the winter. Due to its proximity to the Atlantic coast, Savannah rarely experiences temperatures as extreme as those in Georgia's interior. Nevertheless, the extreme temperatures have officially ranged from 105 degrees Fahrenheit, as recently as July 20, 1986, down to 3 degrees Fahrenheit, on January 21, 1985. Summers tend to be humid with many thunderstorms. Nearly half of Savannah's precipitation falls during the months of June through September, characteristic of monsoon-type climates. Dew point in summer ranges from 67.8 degrees Fahrenheit to 71.6 degrees Fahrenheit. As the city is south of the snow line, it rarely receives snow in winter. Occasional Arctic cold fronts in winter can push nighttime temperatures as low as 20 degrees Fahrenheit, but rarely further than that. Savannah straddles two recognized plant hardiness zones: 8B, which is no colder than 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and 9A, no colder than 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Savannah is at risk for hurricanes, particularly of the Cape Verde type, because of its location in the Georgia Bight as well as the tendency for hurricanes to recurve up the coast. Savannah has a lower risk of hurricanes than some other coastal cities such as Charleston, South Carolina. Savannah was seldom affected by hurricanes during the 20th century, with one exception being Hurricane David in 1979. However, the historical record shows that the city was frequently affected during the second half of the 19th century. The most prominent of these storms was the 1893 Sea Islands hurricane, which killed at least 2,000 people. The first meteorological observations in Savannah probably occurred at Oglethorpe Barracks circa 1827, continuing intermittently until 1850 and resuming in 1866. The Signal Service began observations in 1874, and the National Weather Service has kept records of most data continually since then. Since 1948, Savannah Hilton Head International Airport has served as Savannah's official meteorological station. Annual records from the airport's weather station are available on the web. Urban neighborhood: Savannah is a city of diverse neighborhoods. More than 100 distinct neighborhoods can be identified in 6 principal areas of the city: downtown, midtown, southside, eastside, westside, and southwest, West Chatham. Historic districts: besides the Savannah Historic District, one of the nation's largest, 4 other historic districts have been formally demarcated: Victorian District, Cooler Brownsville District, Mid-City District, Pinpoint Historic District. Demographics. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, Savannah's 2014 estimated population was 144,352, up from the official 2010 count of 136,286 residents. The Census Bureau estimated the 2014 population of the Savannah Metropolitan Statistical Area to be 372,708. Between 2000 and 2010, Savannah's metro area had grown from 293,000 to 347,611, an increase of 18.6%. Savannah is also the largest principal city of the Savannah-Hinesville-Statesboro combined statistical area, a larger trading area that includes the Savannah and Hinesville-Fort Stewart metropolitan areas and the Statesboro micropolitan statistical area. The 2014 estimated population of this area was 527,106, up from 495,745 at the 2010 census. In the official 2010 census of Savannah, there were 136,286 people, 52,615 households, and 31,390 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,759.5 people per square mile. There were 57,437 housing units at an average density of 768.5 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 55.04% black, 38.03% white, 2.00% Asian, 0.03% Native American, 0.01% Pacific Islander, 0.93% from other races, and 2.01% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 4.07% of the population. Non-Hispanic whites were 32.6% of the population in 2010, compared to 46.2% in 1990. There were 51,375 households, out of which 28.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 35.2% were married couples living together, 21.7% had a female householder with no husband present, and 38.9% were non-families. 31.4% of all households were made up of individuals, and 11.5% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.45 and the average family size was 3.13. In the city, the age distribution was as follows. 25.6% were under the age of 18, 13.2% from 18 to 24, 28.5% from 25 to 44, 19.5% from 45 to 64, and 13.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 32 years. For every 100 females there were 89.3 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 84.6 males. The median income for a household in the city was $29,038, and the median income for a family was $36,410. Males had a median income of $28,545 versus $22,309 for females. The per capita income for the city was $16,921. About 17.7% of families and 21.8% of the population were below the poverty line, including 31.4% of those under age 18 and 15.1% of those age 65 or over. Government. Savannah adopted a council-manager form of government in 1954. The city council consists of the mayor and 8 aldermen, 6 of whom are elected from one of 6 aldermanic districts, with each district electing 1 member. The other 2 members and the mayor are elected at large. The council levies taxes, enacts ordinances, adopts the annual budget, and appoints the city manager. The city manager enacts the policies and programs established by council, recommends an annual budget and work programs, appoints bureau and department heads, and exercises general supervision and control over all employees of the city. Police, fire department, and Savannah-Chatham consolidation. In 2003, Savannah and Chatham County voted to merge their city and county police departments. The Savannah-Chatham Metropolitan Police Department was established on January 1, 2005, after the Savannah Police Department and Chatham County Police Department merged. The department has a number of specialty units, including K-9, SWAT, Bomb Squad, Marine Patrol, Dive, Air Support and Mounted Patrol. The 911 Communications Dispatch Center handles all 911 calls for service within the county and city, including fire and EMS. The Savannah Fire Department serves the city of Savannah only, and remains separate from the other municipal firefighting organizations in Chatham County. While some see the police merger as a step toward city-county consolidation, Savannah is actually one of 8 incorporated cities or towns in Chatham County, although these 7 smaller localities would remain independent from a consolidated government. They have long opposed any efforts to adopt a city-county merger. One fear is that consolidation would reduce county funding to areas outside of Savannah. State representation. The Georgia Department of Corrections operates the coastal state prison in Savannah. Economy. Agriculture was essential to Savannah's economy during its first 2 centuries. Silk and indigo production, both in demand in England, were early export commodities. By 1767, almost a ton of silk per year was exported to England. Georgia's mild climate offered perfect conditions for growing cotton, which became the dominant commodity after the American Revolution. Its production under the plantation system and shipment through the port of Savannah helped the city's European immigrants to achieve wealth and prosperity. In the 19th century, the port of Savannah became one of the most active in the United States, and Savannahans had the opportunity to consume some of the world's finest goods, imported by foreign merchants. Savannah's port has always been a mainstay of the city's economy. In the early years of the United States, goods produced in the New World had to pass through Atlantic ports such as Savannah's before they could be shipped to England. Between 1912 and 1968, the Savannah Machine and Foundry Company was a shipbuilder in Savannah. Today, the Port of Savannah, manufacturing, the military, and the tourism industry are Savannah's 4 major economic drivers. In 2006, the Savannah Area Convention and Visitors Bureau reported over 6.85 million visitors to the city during the year. By 2011, the Bureau reported that the number of visitors the city attracted increased to 12.1 million. For years, Savannah was the home of Union Camp, which housed the world's largest paper mill. The plant is now owned by International Paper, and it remains one of Savannah's largest employers. Savannah is also home to the Gulfstream Aerospace Company, maker of private jets, as well as various other large industrial interests. Titlemax is headquartered in Savannah. Morris Multimedia, a newspaper and television company, is also based in Savannah. In 2000, JCB, the third largest producer of construction equipment in the world and the leading manufacturer of backhoes and telescopic handlers, built its North American headquarters in Chatham County near Savannah in Pooler on I-95 near Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. In 2009 to 2014, Savannah was North America's 4th largest port for shipping container traffic. Arts and culture. Beyond its architectural significance as being the nation's largest, historically restored urban area, the city of Savannah has a rich and growing performing arts scene, offering cultural events throughout the year. Books and literature. The Savannah Book Festival, an annual book fair held on President's Day weekend in the vicinity of historic Telfair and Wright Squares, includes free presentations by more than 35 contemporary authors. Special events with featured writers are offered at nominal cost throughout the year. Flannery O'Connor Childhood Home, a museum house dedicated to the work and life of the acclaimed fiction writer Flannery O'Connor, who was born in Savannah. In addition to its museum, the house offers literary programming, including the annual Ursary Lecture honoring American fiction writers. Dance. Savannah Ballet Theatre, established in 1998 as a non-profit organization, it has grown to become the city's largest dance company. Music. The Coastal Jazz Association presents a variety of jazz performances throughout the year in addition to hosting the annual Savannah Jazz Festival. Savannah Children's Choir, non-profit, auditioned choir for children in 2nd through 8th grades that performs throughout the community and in annual holiday and spring concerts. Savannah Concert Association presents a variety of guest artists for chamber music performances each season. Performances are generally held in the Lucas Theatre for the Arts. Savannah Music Festival, an annual music festival of diverse artists which is Georgia's largest musical arts festival and is nationally recognized as one of the best music festivals in the world. The Savannah Orchestra, Savannah's professional orchestra, which presents an annual season of classical and popular concert performances. The Savannah Philharmonic, professional orchestral and choral organization presenting year-round concerts. The Savannah Winds, amateur concert band hosted by the music department of Armstrong Atlantic State University. The Armstrong Youth Orchestra, Savannah's professional orchestra for elementary, middle school, high school and some college students. Rock music. Several sludge metal groups have emerged from Savannah. Included in these are Baroness, Kylzer, Black Tusk and Circle Takes the Square. Theatre and Performance. Muse Arts Warehouse, founded in 2010. Muse Arts Warehouse is a non-profit organization committed to community building through the arts by providing a venue that is available, affordable, and accessible to Savannah's individual artists, arts organizations, and the public. Savannah Children's Theatre, a non-profit, year-round drama theatre company geared toward offering elementary through high school students opportunities for participation in dramatic and musical productions. Savannah Community Theatre, a full theatre season with a diverse programming schedule, featuring some of Savannah's finest actors in an intimate, three-quarter-round space. Little Theatre of Savannah, founded in 1950, the Little Theatre of Savannah, Inc., is a non-profit, volunteer-based community organization dedicated to the celebration of the theatre arts, recognizing the unique social value, expressive fulfillment and opportunity for personal growth that theatre provides its participants. The Little Theatre of Savannah invites all members of the community to participate both on and off stage. The Savannah Theatre, Savannah's only fully professional resident theatre, producing music reviews with live singers, dancers and the most rockin' band in town. Performances happen year-round, with several different titles and a holiday show. Lucas Theatre for the Arts, founded in December 1921. The Lucas Theatre is one of several theatres owned by the Savannah College of Art and Design. It hosts the annual Savannah Film Festival. Trustees Theatre, once known as the Weiss Theatre, which opened February 14, 1946. This theatre reopened as the Trustees Theatre on May 9, 1998. And hosts a variety of performances and concerts sponsored by the Savannah College of Art and Design. SCAD also owns the building.